And we are back at the war table. Okay, so we've got something. Oh, so many of these are just here. Let's have a look. Locate heretic sister. Inquisitor, we located the poor mad soul claiming that Corypheus is the true herald of Andraste. She is no Venatori agent, but a woman driven out of her wits by what she witnessed at Haven. Several refugees were with her. All have been brought to Skyhold, where they now see the folly of this Chantry sister's claims. They are eager to lend the Inquisition their support. Mother Giselle is grateful that we were able to bring the sister back safely. She remembers the young Chantry sister and describes her as gifted but fragile. She hopes that with care and patience the woman may return to herself. Ambassador Montelier. We've got the bosun's blade, huh? Cool. So, oh yes, we were looking for the double agent. The following is a confession that I, Abigail Harish, known as Painter, when in the employ of the Inquisition, did betray our cause in exchange for promises of a title from the Venatori. I acknowledge the mercy of the Inquisition in allowing me my life in exchange for secrets of the enemy, who I have now forsworn, and I willingly serve my sentence in prison. Abigail Harish, as witnessed by Leliana. Oh, maybe you deserve to be like,
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Falomire arrived
that's
an hour
cool.
ago.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
That's great news. Okay, so find Crestwood's mayor. Did I find him? Note to Skyhold's gate guards. I hear the mayor of Crestwood's being found. When he comes in, stick him in the holding cells. Let him stew there until the Inquisitor brings him out for judgment. Jailer Blythe. Now I need to decide what I want to do next. He's got a lot of things around here. Improved stability. I can't speak. Oh, the search for the hack writer. I've lost what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yeah, investigate Hunterfell. Based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori operatives report to a darkspawn believed to be the Magister Corypheus, threat assessment of possible Venatori has been reprioritized as vital. Duke Tithus Pentagast. Oh, related to Cassandra? Rules the Navaran city of Hunterfell, a former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude. Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumoured to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bells of Hunterfell is limited, but they are known to include humans from both Orlais and Ferelden, a dwarf, an elf, and even a Talvashoth. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected mortalitasi or dragon hunter to bard, smuggler, or even apostate. We believe one of the 5 bells of Hunterfell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corypheus. So, okay. So we need to find out who it is. So I assume choosing one of these will eliminate one of the people. So with Cullen, I have friends among the Templars. They might know more about the supposed apostates. So I can match things together, can I? A bard's reputation precedes her, even if she wishes otherwise. I can uncover more about her. And then dragon hunting is a noble sport. Usually I should be able to find out more about this hunter. I'll go with Leliana first. I know it wouldn't really matter, but I feel like going in looking for the bard, they'd be able to uncover everything else as well. Even though they won't, they'll just tell me who the bard is. But I'm like, yes, Leliana, you go investigate Hunterfell.
Inquisitor.
And there's not much here, so I will move to the mass that is here. Okay, so I want to do something about this because there's a lot more on this side than there is on the other. So let's. I fancy doing the hack writer, but I'm just very aware that there's a lot here. So let's go with reports of darkspawn activities. There are reports of darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, the darkspawn The Darkspawn pose a significant
You read the
threat to
report?
travelers.
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Who are we talking about?
Yes.
But anyway, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers as well as to Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. So we can't use Josephine. Liliana is busy. So the Darkspawn are emerging from underground. Our soldiers can sweep the area to determine where they're most concentrated. That's what we're going to do.
To work?
To work. And then, I can't do Shadows of Denerim. Some of them are available and some of them I am busy at. Let's do this one. This one's been here a while, hasn't it? Strike a bargain with merchant princes. Inquisitor. The allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit to it. Ambassador Montelier. Yeah, I mean, with it being that important, of course, Josephine is the only one that can, like, fix this, that can make it right. So I have chosen a few dozen diplomats to handle the merchant princes. I will, of course, inspect everything we sign myself. And let's go with it.
Let us begin.
Ambassador Montelier. Didn't really help anybody that I knew. Like, I need to do that for Varric. There's that one for Vivienne. There's other stuff maybe. Anyway, let's go chat with some people. We still need to hand Dorian that letter, and I realised that last time I didn't come across Vivienne, so we'll need to look for her. So let's talk to Josephine first. How are we doing, Josephine?
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the
Of
Inquisition.
course.
Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her.
What is that noise
Cheer
that
up,
you're
Josie.
making?
We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things.
I mean, what am I stepping in, Chris?
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, Your Worship.
What's with the pose
It's
as
become a
well?
somewhat delicate task.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Like stand
Thank you,
somewhere,
but I
be
believe I have
somewhere,
matters
do
in hand.
something?
I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful
enough.
manner of speech.
Well, that is putting it mildly.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor.
Usually when I get those threats, they're
But
real.
I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
You can always discuss them with me.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
I don't like how I just like
I
stalk
admit
over to her.
There are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
Oh, we actually went on a walk with her. Hell yeah. Oh, we got it to
Right
our
on the parlor
room.
floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jenner still won't respond to our letters. And Sera, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it?
No, I'm going
Then
to
there's
say.
Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
Time flies. I didn't think about it, yeah.
It
Time
went
flies
by
when
so
you're having
quickly, I
fun.
didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
I think you're delightful.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montelier.
Goodness. I'm
Okay, I think
glad-
she got it
glad
that
I haven't
time.
wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, Your Worship.
I kind of like these two together. I was thinking about maybe going with Sera, but I do like the way, big buff Canary sort of like, what am I doing? I'm not even pressing the right buttons. Be playing too much Diablo. I'm there trying to like click so that I move. Ooh, don't like sitting in judgment of people, but we should probably do it. I think we've got at least a few, haven't we? Let's have a look, see about who we can judge.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in
Oh
judgment.
dear. Who am I judging?
Who will I be judging, exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Yeah, I kill enough people as it is.
Do I really need to oversee even more death? I'm nearly at capacity.
I share your distaste for more bloodshed, but it needn't come to that. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Well then, let us begin.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Can I sit down, please? I don't know why we couldn't go straight to that, but I guess if you wanted to change your mind after doing that. Got a great big frown on my face. Who are we judging then?
This
What
was
is-
a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building
Okay.
with a goat. Chief Movran
Why did we need to come
feels
to
slighted
it?
by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
I'm sorry. With the goats?
You answer the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Of course.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Right, that makes sense.
Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
I love my pose on the thing. Okay, so I got a throne from him. Is that a bribe? I feel like that's a bribe. Okay, what are we going to do with this bribe? Drive them out of my lands? What is a gibbet? What is a gibbet? That doesn't... What is a gibbet? Oh, Liliana's up. A wooden structure resembling a gallows from which the bodies of executed criminals were formerly hung to public view. Okay, we're not going to do that. Drive them out of my lands, or arm and exile him to Tevinter. Well, they want to fight Tevinter people, don't they? And I feel like he did it because he wanted to. Well, not because he wanted to. He did it because... What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say something. It was a smart thought. The thought is gone. The last bit of my intelligence has left me. What was I saying? Yeah, he wasn't truly angry. He was like, this is what I have to do. So I feel like if we did arm him, he wouldn't come back. And Tevinter is where he wants to go. So yeah, let's set him to Tevinter. You know, they've pissed us off with the Venatori. I doubt they're going to do anything about the Venatori, so we'll do something about Tevinter.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Mulvren, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan with as many weapons as you can carry to Tevinter.
I like the way I said
My
that.
idiot
To
boy
Tevinter.
got us something after
Oh,
all.
everybody likes that, apparently. That's weird. Everybody liked that. There's nobody who disproved. Okay. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. Okay, do we do another one? We had some thingies, so let's go back to the war room. Am I on the wrong side? Oh no, it's
We
there.
cannot neglect our soldiers' training.
Can we neglect roads? Our allies
I
can't
hovered
see the
over
same
investigate
mountains
Interfell,
we did.
and I thought to myself, I did that one. I must not. Why did I not click it? Moved away and then realised that yes, the report is ready for it. So a letter to Leliana with information on the Bard. I have heard only rumours, I fear, but it is said that her most intriguing aspect is her voice. It is of a unique quality, different from most Elysian bards who are human or elven. So I feel like that means that they are Qunari, yes? That makes sense, doesn't it? Does it not? Does it? Ooh. I'm not good with those sort of like puzzles, you know, it's like, you know, a woman and a lady and a girl, you know, one was 17, one was 18, you gotta figure
It's a
out
bit
who is
cold
who.
in here, don't you think?
It's a
We
very
know
big
in the
room,
mountains.
and it's a very big
I'm more
room.
concerned about everything scattering whenever there's a draft.
Is that why we put the daggers in everything so it doesn't like fall away? Okay, so we conducted sweeps of Storm Coast and determined where the Darkspawn are most concentrated. Our Ferelden-born soldiers are quite eager to see them driven back. Scout Harding. Of course they would be. They're, you know, they're kids. That's not what I wanted to say. They are from Ferelden after the blight that happened. Okay, so let's go with diverting soldiers in the Frostbacks. A letter delivered by messenger bird. My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. A band of Avar refusing to see reason have pinned us down. I have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand that this bird is trained to return to Skyhold. I pray it's so. We need aid. A note in Cullen's hands follows. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue
If
a
it was
group
abandoned when we arrived, who named this place
of Red
Skyhold?
Templars.
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced. I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
Okay, so we should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of their Illyrian mines. A swift bird may reach the party, allowing them to go to the sisters' aid. However, we would likely lose the Templars' trail. Okay. So these soldiers are still our allies. They've done their part. We cannot abandon them. Well, no one wants to make this call, but if the Red Templars do escape, more people would be harmed. Our soldiers would understand. Oh, okay. I don't like either of those choices. Oh, but it's gonna be either or, isn't it? It's gotta be either or. I do agree with Cullen though. But they are still our people. And I hate that this is a choice that I've got to make. Please. I mean, it's a choice that I need to make, and Josephine's not even available, so no one wants to make this call. Cullen, we will make this call.
Inquisitor.
'Cause I feel like even if Josephine was available, I'd also go for that, because Ava, they're not really gonna leave the mountains. Oh, but I feel dirty for having to do that. And then again, hopefully Liliana is the best choice for this one, because maybe I should have gone back to look at this one first. Continuing the investigation. An excerpt from a Ben Hesrath information reports. We still have neither race nor background information on the Venatori agent in Hunter Fell. The Bells are effectively nobility in the city. Any information about them is protected. We have confirmed that the Tel Vashoth, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of the Duke Titus's lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. Okay, so an Elysian woman in Hunterfell might have a fondness for items from home. Perhaps I can find out what she wears. Okay.
Inquisitor.
It's all we can do. We'll go for it. And, we shall go back to the throne room, maybe. Let's go do some more judgments, because I'm in that mood again, I guess. I've got... I don't know how many more we've got. We've got at least one more, so let's see who we've got. Let's actually open the doors. How many doors do we need in this place? Just open. Let's see who else we've got. I sort of like curtsied at the chair then. Oh, I should have seen if I could change it. But...
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of
Oh,
Crestwood
yeah,
is
obviously,
present for
duh.
betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have
I get
his
it.
word.
I agree with that. I do. He has a chance to prove it. How is he going to prove it? What do you mean he has a chance to prove it? What are you talking about? It's a really weird way to say it. Well, that muddles things. Yeah, it's a severe crime either way, but it does muddle things.
He's pleading guilty while claiming he's not. Which is it?
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy.
But we don't
I
know
couldn't tell the
that.
survivors had drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
We've got exile as an available option, but this guy isn't a Navarre like warlord. He's not going to survive on his own with exile. Ferelden can lock him up. They could, or I'll give him a clean death. There's something different about having to kill somebody. I don't know what the best choice is here. I just know I'm not going to go for the exile, so it's either... I'll give him a clean death, or Ferelden can lock him up. What are they going to do when they lock him up? Like, you know, prisons, he's just going to be there for the rest of his life. Right? Especially for how many people that he's killed. He's not going to have a good life there, is he? Ooh, I've got choices to make. I feel like we'll give him a clean death. Let's execute a guy. Josephine, why are you already available? Yes, Sola's
But
disproved.
justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift
Yeah, no matter his
The day has
reasons,
come at last.
no matter his
Maker,
reasons,
forgive my sins.
he's kept it quiet, he's hidden it. and he tried to convince us not to do it, which would have put all the people in his village at risk. I wish that I'd been the one to chop off his head. That sounds weird. But I mean more like, you know, it should be me that does it. Okay, oh, we've got another prisoner. How many people have we imprisoned in these dungeons? That's not good.
You recall Garion Alexius of the Winter.
Oh, yeah,
Valentin has
we
given
do have
to
him.
us as an acknowledgement of your aid.
Okay.
The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life.
Yeah, but I punched him like
The
3
Winter has
times.
disowned and stripped him
So
of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
the apostasy sticks out. Why does it stick out? These are grave charges.
And I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
We fought him
I
like
couldn't
3
save
times
my
because
son.
I was like trying to
Do you
fix
think
things in the
my
game.
fate matters to me?
Yeah, his
Will
son,
you
is he
offer
dead?
nothing
I
more
think
in
he
your
died,
defense?
didn't he?
You've won nothing. The people you say the acclaim you've gathered, you'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Okay, so I'm executing him myself. I'm not that angry with him. Like, oh, we've got a special thing, so we've chosen, what was it? Arcane knowledge? But yeah, I was angry with him, but because I kept repeating that fight over and over and then punching him, all my anger is like drained away from him. Like I keep saying, imprisoning people forever is just not a good choice to make. Make him harmless, tranquil. That is also not something that a mage should be doing to another mage. I mean, nobody should be doing it to a mage. Although it is kind of a little justice, a little karma for what he's doing to the tranquil, you know, taking their skulls and making them into those thingamajigs. So I feel like we use him. Like, you know, he managed to like create a whole side of magic that included time travel. So maybe we should try him, make him research the magic, maybe? Either research or serve the Redcliffe mages. But I feel like he shouldn't be under their control because, you know, they might be a little bit pissed off with him. So I want him researching magic.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexis.
Yeah, theoretically
I could use
impossible.
people like you.
And hey, we
Your
got
sentence
another
is to
agent.
serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution.
Cassandra didn't like it, Sarah didn't like it, but other people slightly liked it. Plus, it's a little bit of a retribution. He wants to be murdered. I'm not going to make it that easy.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
Yeah. What is he?
You said he was a darkspawn or a magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry Tale.
Well, you beat him before, but I feel like we need a battle plan.
We'll talk to this warden friend of Hawk's and draft.
We've
a plan
already
to kill
talked
this
to him.
darkspawn.
This is a
We
bit
didn't
behind.
just think Corypheus was dead.
You know what I
He
mean?
was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room
So
for
we need to
doubt.
make sure he stays dead this time.
Makes me wonder. I thought the wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be.
I don't like the thought of that. So, how did you find the prison then?
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We
Sounds
tracked
weird.
the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Well, we'll find a way to kill him.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus.
One way or another.
We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right.
Me too.
Breath, what have I let loose?
Hey, this isn't your fault.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that
They'd have
ruin-
kept coming. They'd have kept
But
trying.
you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
I will definitely do so, my man. Okay, Dorian, my boy.
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic.
Yeah.
Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually.
I assume
One
he's
word
in
of
here
advice.
somewhere.
If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a
Isn't that him in the corner? Oh, yeah. Okay. Tell Dorian about his family's intended meeting. We're not going to blindside him with it. Your father sent a letter, Dorian.
There's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan
It's
dowager?
a lot from your father.
It's from your father.
From my father. I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That did sound like it was the case. Do you think he'd do that?
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
Okay. What is the issue between you?
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. We've never talked about my family before. They're not happy with my choices, you see. Nor I theirs.
What choices? Leaving Tevinter?
That too.
Okay. Do you want to talk to him? I don't really want to push him if he doesn't want to. Are you sure you don't want to talk to
I
him?
think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
He's gonna keep
I
trying.
didn't ask what you thought, did I?
Okay.
That was unworthy, I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
Fair enough.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
So where do we... The Cullen Lantern. That's Redcliffe, isn't it? Yes, it is. Fair enough. Still not talk to her. Still not willing to. Is this the way that I think it is? Yes. Okay. So... And I was correct. Vivian is here. Can I get through that door? No, I can't. Let's see what we can talk to her about. Anything interesting?
Yes?
I want to have the circle. Any chance we might, do something? I want to help the circle.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts?
Okay, yeah,
restoring
let
the
me help
circle?
her efforts.
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
Yeah, I'll find them.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
Seeing as we're headed this way. It is a neat and easy way to get to people. Hello, Cullen. Knock, knock, knock.
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Okay. You can tell me anything.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Alright. I'm not going to say you seem fine, because he doesn't seem fine. So, you could die?
Cullen, if this can kill you...
It hasn't yet. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to... watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Fine, just do your job. That's so rude. Are you okay?
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
I do trust Cassandra, but I also respect his decision, so...
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Okay. Confessions of a Lyrium Addict. That's a title. Careful.
Are you sure? It's just what I heard.
I'll take them. And Cole, my boy, how are you doing?
You're different. You pull at pieces. They push into place. Demons, but different, but wrong. I don't like it.
Am I hurting spirits?
Is the magic I use doing harm to spirits?
No, not spirits. Not demons.
Oh.
Pieces of them. Bits that could become. A
He
fraction
doesn't like
of a
that,
fragment
then.
of a figment. Not enough to be, but the bits that could be, you break.
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry.
I apologize, Cole. It wasn't my intention to make you uncomfortable.
Just don't bind spirits. They are more. You shouldn't hurt them. Did you want me for something else?
You've been doing some odd things.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
You burned the turnips?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
They smell like turnip stew?
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Aww. And you're holding daggers?
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
Oh, I can't complete all of them, so we'll come back
I'll
when I
talk
can
to you
do
later.
some more.
Probably.
So I think I need to find, like, what? Sutherland's down there. I think I need to find, like, you know, oh, you've been doing this because of this, like that first one. So,
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did.
Who's
Maker
this
knows
woman,
what
like,
got into the
yelling?
rat catcher.
Sutherland, you did well.
Inquisitor, it was amazing. Sorry, slow down.
You got a
Your
friend.
quartermaster outfitted me, and I got training to hunt the bandits near my home, in your name. I hired Voth here. Don't tell anyone. He's a mage. A good one, though. Thank you for trusting me, your worship. I'll pay you back, I
Aww.
swear.
Return the gear, don't go to work. That's rude. Keep training
Good
recruits.
work. Keep with the training. We'll need every hand.
Yes. Yes, your worship. We'll do just that. Won't we, Voth? He doesn't speak, but he's thankful too.
We've got another operation for him. Oh, I love that. Why have we just got a massive chunk there?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk to Liliana. Let's talk to Sera.
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your
Okay.
empty pockets.
Who's paying us?
Who is putting up the reward for this?
Don't know. Sometimes it's past the hat. Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's Vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done.
Fair
Time to
enough,
get what we're
fair
owed.
enough. I don't want to go right now, so we'll go soon.
I'm not ready to go just yet.
Your choice, yeah? Only so long it'll stay hidden.
I feel like it'll stay hidden no matter what we do. Do I need to talk to Sera? Let me see what it says if I say that.
Still waiting to go get that reward for marching through the shell. Got something against free money?
Well, let's go now then.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah? My favourite part, Liz. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Okay. Let's not bring coal, let's bring Varric instead. And let's not bring Cassandra, let's bring Iron Bowl. This group could be fun.
Wait,
Here
this
we
is
are.
weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Harmond, huh? Of course. Calm down. What are you doing here? What's happening?
What's your name and why are you here?
He made me come. Said I had to lead him to her because I said things. It was just bar talk.
This was supposed to be a simple drop. What's going on?
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
Red Jenny's not an actual person. Oh, I got a look of disgust on my face there. Okay, I'm lost now. It's been a while. Let's see. What are we doing? I'll give it to you.
Oh, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved.
Who are we
This is
looking
a
at?
tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheathe our swords.
Oh,
You
that
walk
is
out
it. That
and
guy
we
over there.
Dislike business.
Don't believe this pissbag. He started it.
Calm down. This guy over here, then. Let's go talk to the nobleman. I don't think there's anything here to like pick up or anything.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmon. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me. But we both need people.
Well, you know, you started it, Sophia.
This ambush was your doing. Or am I remembering that wrong?
Granted, it wasn't a direct attack, but the first move was hers, and apparently yours. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies.
Nope.
Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor,
excuse the
you are a
fuck me.
social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quite. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
Just kill him, Sera. I'd like to partner with you. I don't want to partner with him. But what do I want to say? Get out of my sight or just kill him, Sera? Is that what Sera even wants to do? She was saying that, right? Or... Go on, Sera. It's her job. I nodded, I didn't say anything.
Now what was the point of that?
Mother puss bucket, friggin' bastard, shitebag piss face. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arse-nut, rot-suck
Sera!
piece of... Sera! What?
Okay, calm down. It's over. Calm down.
He's done. You're done. Relax. It's over.
He said. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
Ooh,
Hey, you.
that was weird.
You know what? Thanks. Felt good to stomp the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking, and it wasn't necessarily a bad thing that we killed him, because he forced that person to help him work for him, and then just shot him with 2 arrows. Like, that's not how it's done. Yeah, it's unpredictable, but worth it.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that. Acceptance.
I was a
Thing when you're
mercenary,
doing
you
my
know? I'm not like, you know, the romancer type, simple I like you. That is not the way we do things here. I want us to be friends. I want you to trust me, to like always come to me when you've got thoughts like this.
We'll have some differences, but I want to be one of your friends.
You're pretty big to be one of my contacts. Important, I mean, not fat. But all right, Inquisitor. You're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
I hope it does.
The spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though,
Fuck is
I can't
talking.
recall where I heard that. I think I remember a young man.
We're talking about Cole again, eh? And we will talk to the Iron Bull. Or we'll just stand there looking at him.
You're doing good work, boss.
There we go.
I like how this Inquisition is coming.
Yay!
Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go get some drinks.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
I mean, hopefully.
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone.
It's kind of awkward how we
How
were
you
talking
doing,
to those
Creme de la
guys,
Creme?
and then...
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Creme isn't too bad.
I can think of worse places to go with Cremisius.
Second the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Cune.
They ever wear shirts under the Cune, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, Creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
I'm not going to say, why do you want to pass as a man? That's a really weird way to say that. Okay. So, what are these answers that I need to ask? Why pass as a man? Are you a woman? When did you know? Why would I want to ask that, like, in front of everybody? And the rest of your crew? That seems like the most...
Who are the others?
Okay.
The Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see, who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
I also like the fact that it looks like Sutherland upstairs is also, like, collecting his own, like, little group of men. But they are very impressive. So, where are you from, Rocky?
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape.
I would love
Rocky's
to hear
one
that
of our
story.
best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
And did you leave your clan, Dalish?
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I love these guys. I love them. I want to say that Reth has definitely pulled like that sort of funny story. Anyway, yeah, when people ask why she got a stick before it was well known that she was a mage, Reth definitely said that it was to pull things off high shelves. Even though she's like massively tall and people are like giving her the side eye, but it's like, why would you like try and double down with a canary? Unless you're a fool. Anyway, so are you a healer, Stitches?
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword
I thought
was
you
when
were
the
Grim.
blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
Plus, if it's too nice, then they'd want it all the time. And how'd you get here, Skinner?
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is
Fair
actually
enough.
really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
And Grim, are you going to tell me your story?
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country. Or chieftain. Something like that.
Oh, this is quite a group.
You really take in anyone, don't you?
Anyone who can carry their weight in a fight.
And who can put up with your bullshit, Chief?
Man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with those cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield, we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss.
I'm
glad.
glad.
You could use some of my
I'm glad that I could be your theme. I love they have like their own little theme song. That was wonderful. Thank you. And I got a song out of that. Perfect. Okay. Let's open the door and not just rub my whole body against it. And let's go talk to Cassandra. How are we doing? How are we doing? Ooh, locate the missing seekers. What's going on?
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Alright. Can I help? Second pair of eyes could help.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but could they be dead? I can't even press the button. Couldn't they be dead?
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily.
You know what I mean.
But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
Okay. This is I'm not gonna keep like digging into it. So this is important to you, isn't it?
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Alright, so there was nothing else really to do. I had a chat with Blackwall, but all he was disapproval over my choices. Like, what's he got to do with anything? At least with Cole, when he's like, I don't like that you chose Natali Tassi, at least he's got a reason to not like
has had
it.
no further trouble with the undead.
Oh, that's great.
After what
That's
happened,
wonderful.
it will take time for the village to recover.
Okay, so continue investigation. A letter to Liliana with information on the Elysian. She and the elf are the two members of the Bells who practice magic. She has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Talvashoth, although it is unclear whether the Talvashoth gets them through hunting or smuggling. Right, okay. And then we've got the identify the Venatori agent. I feel like I didn't get enough information at all about that, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so diverting soldiers through the Frostbacks. Correspondence sent to Commander Cullen from Lieutenant Kestrel. Commander, we were able to track down the Red Templars and put an end to their activities. We supplied their former prisoners so they might make their way home. From Mother Giselle, we will conduct the prayers for our soldiers and the kind sisters who lost their way through the Frostbacks. May they find peace at the Maker's right hand. Pursuit through the mountains. Are we gonna get vengeance on the Avar that did it? We'll see. Okay, so strike a bargain with the merchant printers. A bundle of documents at least 50 pages thick explains the trade agreement the Inquisition has entered into with the merchant printers of Antiva. Josephine has attached a note. Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here is a duplicate if you wish to review it. I would put aside 3 days and 24 candles. Ambassador Montelier. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do next? Where is my boy? Okay, I found it. A patrol for the crew. I feel like that is Sutherland, right? We've a report in Cullen's hands. We've had a request for some general patrols. It is heartening that we are being looked to in this way, but I doubt we would find any activity directly related to Corypheus, and our resources are better sent elsewhere. The request was in the same region as the bandits reported by the Sutherland lad. Perhaps we should extend his duties. And Cullen will notify the Sutherland boy he'll have minor sanction to request resources for patrols. Let's do it.
All right.
And then let's look for the Venatori agent, okay? Oh, that's quite a while away. That's what, 15, 19, 20. I feel like Liliana is the right choice even before I've read anything, just because it's less time. But I don't think that's always the case. So anyway, identify Venatori agent. An excerpt from a Ben Hesrath information report. All information about the 5 bells of Winterfell has come back negative. The Talvashoth is not the bard, the elf is not the Mortalitassi, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. And an addendum. We have learned that the Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Titus from falling prey to Venatori interests. So, have Ironbold tell the Ben Hesrath to eliminate the bard. Have Ironbold tell the Ben Hesrath to eliminate the smuggler. And have Ironbold tell the Ben Hesrath to take down the Mortalitassi. Okay, so I've got a lot of information, and I've got information from the other ones. Let's see if I can work this out. Okay. So I did my little cross stitch for the little, what are they, puzzle things. And I tried to remember what I did with the previous ones and across them. So, last time, she said that... Oh, what did she say? I can't remember what she said, but I think I am right that it is Liliana. Even though she's got the shortest time, and part of me is like, are you sure? I did Liliana for like all 3 times, so I'm like, let's just go with her. I feel like she's the only one that would be able to like work it out, because Yeah, we'll go for it.
Inquisitor.
We'll go for it. Too late to go back now. Okay, so we've got to find something for Josephine to do. Let's hop on over here. Let's search for the hack writer for Varric. And he's asking for, I believe, Josephine. Ruffles seems like Josephine's name. So, Ruffles, first off, you play a mean hand of wicked grace. Second, the lead you dug up for me on finding this Bellenforth guy in Kirkwall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a coterie boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She's tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscript out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate, Lord Werner Carming. The coterie won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you could have a polite word with him for me. So I'm owed a few favours in the Viscount's office. I could call one in. Let's do it.
Inquisitor.
And then... Okay, I feel like we're gonna go back to... We're gonna go to the Western Approach. We've got a few side quests that I could go on. Like, Dorian wants to go to the Hinterlands. But I don't want to go back to places that I've been until I get my Inquisition perk. You know, the unlocks. Let me... Where is it? It's not that. You know, Death can find tools, so I can open all of the locks that I can't open yet. So I feel like until I do that, I'm not going back. So we will continue with Hawk and Alistair's quest, which I believe is investigate the Western Approach. So, Commander Cullen, our scouts confirm the Inquisitor's report. A large force of Grey Wardens has moved into the Western Approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. Knight Captain Raylan. So I recommend immediate deployment of troops to secure a position in the Western Approach. Let's go. And that's it for my latest episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. I really hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. If you are, please consider subscribing to my channel using the button on the right. And there are videos on the left that you can click on to watch more of me. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.